So it is done, 200 subscribers, actually over 200. Thank you very much again for that. Thank you very much to each and every one of you, to each subscriber. It's really quite amazing to have reached that number. So put a little celebration hat on of Campagnolo. Today I would like to talk about the best bicycle in the whole wide world. So what is the best bicycle? Well, as I'm filming this video, I am actually reviewing some of the really most expensive bicycles that are available for purchase in a serial production. So let's check out the Trek Emonda SLR9 E-Tap. About 12,000 bucks, Swiss francs of course. SRAM E-Tap, carbon rims, a really high-tech OCL V800 carbon frame, really lightweight, really nicely integrated, although not fully integrated. So that's a quite expensive bike. We have the S-Works Tarmac SL7 with SRAM E-Tap axis with the power meter installed. Really an expensive bicycle. Almost 14,000 bucks for this one, and I'm sure it will not be at the 6.8 weight limit of the UCI, but that's not what we talk about today. Today we talk really about the best bicycle you can buy for yourself. Now, is it really one of those bicycles? Is it really the most expensive top-notch S-Works Tarmac? Is it the Emonda, the top model, the SLR9? Or is it even one of those Bastion bicycles that really do bespoke luxury performance bicycles, as they mention it on their website? There you can get your frame really custom to your body, and they have this really special cool layup with carbon that is actually from the aviation industry, I'm not quite sure. And then they have those titanium like links and then piece it together. It's really quite amazing what they do, and you see the frame sets from $10,000 upwards just for the frame set, so you can really calculate your bicycle. We go, I don't know, 20,000 upwards for the whole bicycle. So is this really the best bicycle? Well, I don't know. Back in 2015, I was riding up the Col de la Croix de Fer in France, which is in the French Alps. Quite a high and long mountain pass, which is quite hard, and we had a group of cyclists ahead of us, and one of them was riding the Trek Emonda SLR10, which came out back in 2014 when I'm correct. This was the most lightweight and the most expensive, as I can recall, the most expensive road bike in serial production back in the days, which weighed in at only 4.65 kilograms, which is really unbelievable. But it was also about 13 or 14k to purchase. So this guy was riding this thing up this Col de la Croix de Fer, and each time he got out of the saddle, this thing was just creaking like no bike I've ever heard. It just went. It was really painful to listen to him, and each time he got off the saddle, I was like flinched. And this just goes to show that your bike is only as good as your mechanic is, or as you are as a mechanic. I don't know if you maintain your bicycle, or your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, or son even, or your professional mechanic. But the point is, your bike is only as good as its mechanic is. So you can have a road bike under 1,000 bucks with a 105 group set, which is really great, and it can be so well maintained that it just goes for 10,000 kilometers without any worries because it's well maintained. But if you get this $14,000 SL7 from S-Works, and you just never maintain it the way it should be maintained, and it just creaks away and the chain wears out and you never replace it, then it's really a bike that really decreases really significantly in price, and most importantly in value. So the resale price will drop, the value will of course it will drop the minute you purchase it. But if it isn't well maintained, then just every bearing will wear out as well. I'm quite positive that it has a lot of ceramic bearings in it for this price. Well, I hope so. And those are really fragile. You have to maintain them with a special lube and always check for play and just adjust the play. You have a more expensive bike will take more maintaining, more work, because you have to be really careful about those high precision parts. While as a cheaper road bike with a lot of steel and aluminum, you can be a little more rough with it, but of course it still has to be well maintained. Bottom of the point, your bicycle is only as good as its mechanic is. Price does not determine whether it's a good or a bad bike. It's really how it's taken out of the box, of the cardboard box, built up and maintained. So if you build up a road bike, you want to make sure that you lubricate and grease all the moving parts with the required grease. Most of the time we have different greases and different lubrifications for different parts. So ceramic bearings, as I said, require really a special and most of the time more expensive grease, so they can work as they should. So the idea to get a really expensive road bike won't make you a better or faster cyclist. Of course it can motivate you, but your bike won't be necessarily better than your mates in the cycling club or in the local group ride if they have an aluminum 105 road bike. This is just really important to know. Of course, the advertisement companies and how much they spend on their ads they are really powerful. They will convince you that just a bit better bike will make you a better cyclist, will make you happier, will run smooth. But this just isn't really the case. In the real world, you want to have a really skilled mechanic or be a really skilled mechanic yourself, then you will have a really nice rolling bike. Thank you for checking out this video. Thank you again for the 200 subscribers and stay tuned for the next one.